Greetings, my friend. This is the part two of our discussion on enemies. In part one of this lecture, we examined who an enemy is, the enemy's consciousness troubling so many people, and some interesting facts about enemies and enmity. In this part two, we will focus on four things: how to be your own enemy, how to confirm if someone is your enemy, what to do when you confirm that someone is your enemy, and the necessity of enemies in our lives. Let us get rolling. How can you be your own enemy? As I said in part one, so many people are fixated on thinking someone is their enemy, when in fact, they are their own enemies through their actions or inactions. So many people got themselves into trouble through self-sabotage. How? They get ahead of themselves, always discouraged by mistakes or procrastination. Some hate themselves through self-criticism. While some self-criticism could be positive, it can become destructive when you are too harsh on yourself. Also, when you focus on the past, replaying bad situations from the past in such a way that you convince yourself that things will never change, you are your enemy. You also imagine the worst always, thinking of the worst case scenario, even when something has not even happened. Always fixated on the worst case scenario. You are your own enemy. Negative self-talk is another way to hate yourself. You put yourself down. You feel inferior to people around you. You always listen to other people's opinion. You have no opinion of yours and have no respect or value for your thoughts. Whatever you do on your own, you can't stand by it. You are always hiding. You don't want to be seen. You are not confident in your abilities. When they put you in front of a row, you prefer to be at the back. You are always nervous and worried. You always reject yourself even before anyone says anything about you. You are always defensive. Some people have created so many enemies for themselves on social media that more than 500, more than 1,000 people have blocked them because of their bad mouths and comments. In your church, your neighborhood, society, even to your spouse, you must talk. Must you comment on everything you don't agree with? Why not just waka pass once in a while? Stop revealing personal secrets to everyone. Stop saying, I have no secret, oh, I am an open book. No, keep your mouth shut. Stop being your own enemy. Now, let us find out if someone, perhaps even your friend, is your enemy. Determining this requires a combination of observation, reflection, and discernment. Here are some ways to help yourself determine this. Number one, assess their actions. Observe their behavior over time. Consistent patterns of sabotage, manipulation, or hostility may confirm your suspicion. Consider the context of their actions. Are they explicitly directed at you or merely circumstantial? Number two, evaluate the intent of their actions. Misunderstanding can occur. Look beyond their action to understand the intent. Ask yourself, are their actions deliberate? Or could they stem from ignorance or maybe lack of awareness? Number three, seek evidence. Avoid relying solely on assumption or hearsay. Gather concrete evidence of behavior or statement that indicate animosity. Watch for key warning signs, gossip or backstabbing, consistently speaking ill of you behind your back, causing obstruction, actively hindering your progress or success, showing envy or malice, exhibiting signs of jealousy or wishing you harm. Number four, trust patterns, not excuses. A one-time incident might be excusable, but repeated harmful actions likely confirm their enmity. Number 5, consult trusted sources. Discuss your concern with trusted friends, mentors, or colleagues who can provide unbiased perspective. Number 6, examine your biases. Reflect on whether personal insecurities, past experiences, or external influences might color your judgment. Number 7, test your relationship with them. Place them in scenarios that require trust and observe their action. Loyal people prioritize fairness and honesty, while enemies might exploit the opportunity. Number 8, pray for discernment. Seek spiritual guidance for clarity and wisdom in identifying people's true motives. Number 9, have a direct and respectful conversation with the individual. Their reaction may reveal their true intentions. Ask clarifying questions to see if there is a chance of reconciliation or misunderstanding to be addressed. Number 10, ultimately, remain cautious but not paranoid. Not everyone who opposes you is an enemy. Some may be a source of constructive criticism or a reflection of areas you need to grow. Balance discernment with grace. Now, what must you do after confirming that someone is truly an enemy? It's essential to approach the situation with a level-headed and a strategic mindset. Number 1, assess the situation honestly. Begin by evaluating whether your suspicions are based on facts or perceptions. Sometimes misunderstanding or miscommunication can cause mistrust. Try to separate concrete evidence from assumption to ensure you are not overreacting. Number 2, once you confirm that someone is an enemy, protect your boundaries. If someone poses a genuine threat, whether emotionally, mentally, or physically, it's crucial to set boundaries. Limit how much information you share with them. Avoid situations where they can negatively impact you and minimize your interactions with them. Number 3, stay calm and collected. Responding with anger or hostility can escalate tension. Instead, maintain a calm demeanor and avoid showing signs that their actions can affect you. This approach can prevent them from gaining satisfaction from your reactions. Number 4, focus on self-improvement. One of the best ways to handle an enemy is to grow beyond their reach. Concentrate on personal development, build resilience, and enforce your skill or achievement. This will protect your peace and ensure that their negative actions won't hinder your progress. Number 5, surround yourself with positive influences. Seek support from friends, families, or mentors who can offer guidance and encouragement. Building a circle of trusted people strengthens your position and provides a buffer against negativity. Number 6, strategize, don't retaliate. Listen to me. Strategize, don't retaliate. Although it might be tempting to retaliate, doing so could entangle you in unnecessary conflict. Instead, focus on strategic steps that safeguard your interest, and if needed, seek legal or professional advice to handle any harmful actions taken against you. Number 7, reflect and forgive if appropriate. Sometimes individuals act out their insecurities or misunderstanding. Reflecting on the situation and extending forgiveness can be freeing. While you don't have to reconcile or trust them again, letting go of bitterness can help you move on. Number 8, consider an honest conversation. Look, if the situation allows, try private, straightforward conversation to address any issues directly. Open communication can resolve animosity or clear up misunderstandings. However, proceed with caution and keep the dialogue respectful and focused. When speaking, don't be accusative. Don't make allegations, for that could inflate tension and make the person defensive. Make use of words like I feel you don't like me. I feel you don't appreciate what I'm doing. I feel you don't even want to see me around you. I don't really know if I have become your enemy. Don't think discussing with an enemy is a sign of weakness. Rather, only strong people boldly confront their enemies to make peace. Finally, having enemies is not a negative development all the time. They can challenge us to grow, refine our perspective, and inspire us to become stronger and more resilient. Enemies often serve as mirrors, reflecting areas where we can improve or stand firm in our convictions. Their opposition can also shape on our focus, making us more determined to achieve our goals. Ultimately, enemies can be catalysts for personal and professional growth, pushing us beyond our comfort zones to reach our full potentials. I bring this discussion on enemies to a close here. I believe you've gained something, my friend. May the Lord be with you. Till I see you in the next edition of Mentoring Masterclass. If you need to speak with me, my numbers are there. I'm available. God be with you. Bye.